you believe that it's moral that the man who sexually assaults your daughter gets to marry her and sexually assault her over and over and over again until the day that he dies? Because the implication of marriage is intimacy. Do you believe that that's a moral punishment for a
During the Mosaic Law covenant, and like I talked about, incrementalism of the tightening of the noose, I am glad I am not under the Mosaic Law currently. You're exactly right.
Okay, so you just, I'm so glad you said that.
What?
According to you, it is perfectly possible for God to command at one point the chopping off of hand, for example, like he does in Deuteronomy, right?
How much longer are we going, by the way? Okay.
Can you answer that question?
The chopping off of a hand, what?
Is it possible for God at any point in time, for one point in time, to command the chopping off of the hand as a punishment, for example?
I don't know. I'm not God. Based off of my own moral subjectivity.
In Deuteronomy, it says if two men are fighting and the wife of one comes and helps and she accidentally touches the other man's nuts, his testicles, she ought to have her hands cut off. So at one point, was God okay with commanding that in a certain context?
Yes.
Okay.
An ancient Near Eastern brutish society. A tightening of the noose.
Yep. So you don't actually have a problem innately with God commanding punishment like cutting off your hand, right?
No, in the Old Testament, no.
Good. Thank you for conceding that you have no argument against the Quran anymore.
And they act like they're, oh, nothing like what you say is in the Bible. Meanwhile, it's worse. It's far worse in the Bible. And even a lot of the rulings in Islam, like cutting off of hands, stoning for adultery, they're just preventative. A lot of them aren't even fulfilled most of the time. If you actually look at like the context. Well, let me pull it up, right? So Quran 24:2, the woman and the man guilty of unlawful sexual intercourse, flog each of them with 100 lashes. So you read that in the Quran, right? And you think, oh my gosh, I'm never going to do that. I don't want to get hit with 100 lashes. Oh my God. Firstly, it applies to both sexes equally. So it's not just a man or a woman thing. And then you need a ridiculously high standard of proof on this. You need 4 witnesses. 4 practicing witnesses to see the actual act. If you're getting caught that brutally, no offense, you deserve the punishment.